Happy anniversary, Amisha. I'm so excited we're testing my latest couples counseling program today.
Oh, just one more hour of sleep, my love. I had a late night working at the hospital.
Oh, you don't even have to leave the bed. I made all of our counselors into holograms so they can appear anywhere we want them. Just tap this button on my pendant.
Good morning, love bugs. Sui and Amisha, welcome to our Conscious Coupling Sessions 3.0. To quote our slogan, mindful relationships are the pathway to better communities. Period.
Morning, Siobhan. Love your hologram feature, by the way.
You did excellent work once again. Amisha, since Sui created this program, the whole visionary company making us all healthier in our relationships worldwide using state-of-the-art technology. Well, I won't bore you with the intro. You're probably familiar with the system.
Actually, she's been keeping this project pretty quiet, so I know nothing about it. But I'm thrilled to help my little boo bear on whatever this is.
Great. I'm here as your guide to support you through this virtual landscape as you both craft your life plan. Use me as much or as little as you want. Let me kickstart you into the session.
$169 bar? Oh, we had too many late nights shutting down that place.
This is your unique life plan room with all the realistic bells and whistles.
Wow, the UX Supreme design of this place is even more detailed than in the eGraft docs you beamed over yesterday. Good work, Siobhan.
So is this what has been keeping you away from me all year?
Hey, we're both workaholics.
There are a series of exploratory themes that will shape your experience today. The first one.
Oops. Well, she did say we could use her as much or as little as we needed.
Mishi, let's play nice, okay?
Hey, you two. What can I get you to drink?
Jameson neat.
We can't actually get drinks.
Coming right up.
What? I love virtual drinks without the Manhattan price tag. Sue, I'm impressed by all of this detail. Our kitchen table chairs look like those ripped up vinyl bar stools I miss so much. Hey, they're playing our song. You are smooth, lady. So, what's up with all this?
I just wanted to take us back to when we first met.
And?
Can't I serenade you through my tech?
Are you asking my permission or using me as your game tester?
I did design this to create more equitable partnerships, so if this feels like work you don't want to do, you can opt out at any time.
Here's one Jameson neat and one whiskey sour.
Thank you, virtual bartender. A whiskey sour?
Don't judge. Siobhan coded that in. She's programmed a lot of Easter eggs that I don't even know about. I do like a good whiskey sour.
So, how do we do this?
Simple. I ask a question, you answer, and then you ask, I answer. Siobhan can prompt questions when we are at an impasse. I'll be jotting down our answers, so when we're finished, we send it over to make a living document of our bond. I'm also taking notes because, I'm old school. This was in the files I sent you.
You know I didn't have time to read it. Give me the highlights.
Got it. Need to know only.
Did you just write that down?
Yes, on my very vintage pad of paper.
Are you going to write down everything?
Amisha, we are here to design our future, and I intend to extract every detail of how that looks for us.
Let me see that pad. First topic, kids. Oh, now I really do want to drink.
What about kids? I know we've talked about this over the years, but I don't think we ever truly settled on having them.
We didn't. I don't know if I want any.
Really? I see.
Oh, you're doing that thing. You say very little, but there seems to be a whole dialogue running around in your head. Spit it out. You want them.
Well...
Admit it. You want a few little yous running around.
Not necessarily.
You just what?
I want to know what it's like to grow a life with my body, and the two of us raising a kid, well, it can also bring value to the world, you know?
Siobhan, can you help us out here?
Well, why is having or not having children important to you?
I already told you. There are still so many babies in the world, hell, in this country, that don't have people to love them. Isn't it selfish to want to have our own?
So you want to adopt?
Maybe. I don't know. I just don't have this desire to be a mother like you do.
Why haven't you told me this before?
You never really asked. Every time you write down something I say, I feel like I'm being graded. Am I failing?
It's part of the process. I'm just making notes.
Am I?
Amisha, you can read what I'm writing.
You're avoiding my questions.
No, you have not failed. This is not an exam. See for yourself.
No kids, really? Wow. Something to deeply consider. 5 exclamation marks seem like overkill.
Look, this is why we are doing this, right? To build a really strong foundation for our future.
Okay. I'm not anti-kid exactly, but we don't have to have one to have descendants. To leave a legacy? We can still do good caring for the people already here.
Mishi, I think about babies all the time. Like, I wonder why babies don't sleep when they're first born. I know they're trying to find a rhythm of existing when they join us and are probably hungry, but it's fascinating to understand what that really means. Is it because the cord between them that's inside their mother has been cut and now they're floating in existence? Is it some evolutionary pull of focus because now you have to learn the rules of the baby over doing your own thing? Creation is powerful, and I just want to be a part of that cycle.
Whoa.
This is what keeps me up at night. I mean, together we are already changing the world in our own small but important ways. I want to see our child continue what we built. Someone who will hopefully make this world better than when we found it. How is wanting that selfish?
Do we actually have to bring a new life into the world to do that?
This is hard to process.
Siobhan, what's the next topic?
Money.
Great.
Fantastic.
Can I get you both another round?
Yes,
No.
please.
You got it.
I love talking about money. Ever since wealth distribution was reconfigured to shared prosperity, the poverty rate is practically non-existent.
Yes, and the relatively few people still living in poverty are supported by community funding, while they transition to greater economic stability. We could rattle off fun facts all day long.
Let's not and say we did.
Okay. How do you feel about money? What does it mean to you? And how do you both want to use it?
My parents never talked about money. We never had it.
Yeah, I'm reminded of this every time we pay into our tax sharing program. Mishi, it's not your family's fault. It was the corrupt capitalist systems that shaped their means of having wealth.
I grew up poor. I never want to spend money on anything. It feels irresponsible.
I've always said I can take care of you if you ever needed it. Right now we are doing well, so you don't need to live in fear of losing it.
It must have been nice
Have it?
to not care about it because it was always there.
I'm not the enemy here, just think. We get to see future generations live without poverty.
And I'm excited about that. I love knowing that it will happen. I just need you to understand that it will take me some time to shake that poverty mindset.
Okay.
More notes? Siobhan,
How can I support you, Amisha?
can you take me back to my house?
Well, that depends. Does Sui want to go back too?
Excuse me?
Oh, I forgot that we both have to agree on logging out. It's part of the privacy settings.
You have got to be kidding me.
We can go back to our place. Let's forget about this for today. Siobhan, take us home.
You've got it.
I
What?
feel...
Yes?
I feel that you don't want to do this with me.
Today is my one day off from bedpans and emergencies, and all we have done is walk around in a memory talking about our feelings. Why are we doing this? For a deeper connection? Because I trust the connection we have, and I'm exhausted.
We're doing this because I love you, and maybe deepen our connection that feels a bit weak right now, yes.
Can't we do what we always do without the video game?
Wow. Video game. Okay.
How can I support you, Sui?
Can you pull up our partner testimonial page? Actually, can you take us there?
Amisha, do we have your consent to reboot into full remote simulation?
Fine. Yes, I grant access to a reboot. La Romana. This is my home.
Siobhan, this is not the right landscape.
Oh, I must have hit the wrong button.
Siobhan, this was supposed to be a surprise once we completed the course, but I guess... Surprise, Amisha.
I don't even recognize this place. Cousin Lisi keeps saying I gotta come back. It's even more beautiful than I remember.
I spent the last 8 years engineering sustainable community projects in the Caribbean islands, all funded by the couples we help. My entire company set up a mutually beneficial investment system that supports your homeland. This is my gift to you.
Wow. Lisi said things were getting better for real this time, but this? And this is all you?
Well, not me alone, of course. Mishi, you taught me how to listen to your community, figure out what they needed to get out of destitution, listen to what they wanted. They had a lot to say about how to make the island better. We supported where we could and stepped away once their system was working. You work so hard to the point of exhaustion. You're always giving, never asking for anything. And I get why, just from watching this place flourish.
I can't help it. It's in my blood.
Well, it is in my blood to use my sexy tech for stuff like this. For you. My life's work is to bring people together in ways that are fun and healthy and support long-term well-being, but I guess I got sedentary in our relationship.
Me too. I've missed you. How about this? We work on your bachata moves right here. Siobhan, can you turn up that music coming from my abuelita's house?
You got it.
What? Okay, alright. Ooh.
Thank you, Siobhan, for keeping this one on her toes. We do have work to do on Sue's footwork, though. So, we should have talked about our future a long time ago.
Like our first date?
Well, I wasn't ready to discuss that because I was really concentrated on getting into your pants.
It worked.
Oh, not this song.
You know, talks like these don't have to be hard.
I think I got really comfortable with us just the way we are.
Maybe this is us getting closer.
Can I get that pad from you?
What are you gonna write?
Just give it to me. Here is a list of my demands for our immediate future.
Oh, okay. Well. Oh. You want to do the... Well now, we should get the check.
Bartender, close out our tab.
So about these pants you wanted to get into.
A successful activation, I think. I believe my work here is done.